Vavoo. Do you have $170? Do you like mysterious looking women filled with vodka?
Do you like perving on pieces of glass?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't?
Seriously, check out Vavoom.
Vavoom.
It's a really well crafted bottle.
Yeah, voted the best vodka of 2020 by people with $170 to spend on a bottle of vodka.
Yeah. Good vodka's not supposed to taste like anything, so why are you spending so much money
On a blackberry vodka.
on blackberry vodka?
I have a feeling that, or I have a theory that the more intricate a vodka bottle is, the less tasty it actually is. The less
Incorrect. I've had Crystal Head before. It's pretty good.
I was just about to say, you're probably right. I've had Crystal Head before, and it's not great vodka.
Yeah.
It's all right. I didn't say it was bad.
Have y'all had the AK-47 bottled vodka?
I think my granddad used to have one of those bottles on his mantle. Like,
I like guns. Here's
It's
a bottle shaped like a gun.
it's shaped like a Tommy gun. It's amazing. You're gonna love it, kid.
You shouldn't mix booze and firearms. Wait a minute. Yes, I should.
I begged him to let me have that thing. Bastard never did. And now he's dead.
You'll pry it from my drunk dead hands.
That's how he went out too.
I know.
Drunk and dead?
Well, I mean, dead obviously, but drunk, yeah, especially.
Yeah, also, obviously.
That's pretty much like the default mode for my family. It looks like I'm spiraling the toilet. Pass the booze.
What else are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try crack. On my deathbed, I'm like, bring me some crack.
Yeah, because I imagine shooting up would be a little more difficult.
And I hate needles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly don't have any deathbed drugs that I'd like to try.
Other than morphine. Morphine is the drug you get anyway, so.
I mean, DMT is the drug that releases, it's the chemical that releases in your brain when you die anyway. So I don't feel the need to do that again.
Imagine DMT on weed, man.
All right, if you can crystallize some DMT with my crack.
Yeah, just sprinkle some DMT over my crack. Oh, you got a real crack obsession, don't you?
Only for it's only deathbed crack. I'm not gonna do any crack till the deathbed. I guess I'm saving this. Like
I'm saving this curiosity. It's got to be good, right?
I got a promise ring for crack right before I die.
I mean, people ruin their lives over this. It's got to be good.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, what happens to you? You turn into the My Pillow guy. You want to die before that happens.
I had a teacher in middle school really expand my perception on illegal drugs by saying, you know, he was like, I'm just tired of hearing, you know, the crime doesn't pay, drugs don't pay. And he was like, there's prisons full of people that will tell you that no, until I got caught, crime paid, and it paid well enough for me to risk jail. And I was like, I think he's saying that. Jeff, are you popping popcorn?
I think he's unwrapping a Christmas present he found.
Is it your birthday we forgot?
A Christmas present wrapped in fucking potato chip wrappings.
I mean, I didn't think my story was that great, but Jesus, just tell me to shut up next time.
Shut up.
Okay.
Just gonna crinkle the cellophane right by the microphone until he shuts the fuck up.
So sure, keeping me from rolling dice.
Oh, I think my thumbtacks are sticking together.
Jesus,
Wow,
Jeff,
that's
stop.
still
For real,
still
please.
happening.
You're killing me with that shit.
Actually, the first one was me putting something in the trash bag.
You took the microphone over there with you?
No, it's about 3 foot away from it.
Okay.
No way. That was like, oh.
Jeff doesn't have any perception of how far things away are. Everything looks like miles away when he looks
It's
down.
3 foot away.
Is it 1 full arm length? Because that's 3 foot for you.
Yes, roughly. Give or take a couple inches.
Jeff is just screaming down into a valley whenever he talks to anybody.
It honestly, it's what it sounds like on our end. It sounds like you have a rain stick. And you're just turning it up right by the microphone.
Okay. You guys, last time, or when we left off, you guys were taking a break, trying to get some HP and spells back, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And praying to the gods for a level.
Whole level. Let's see. Let me double check that. Actually, what are you guys at? I mean, if you want to take the time to level, I think you probably have earned it by now. Actually,
If
we
you
want to
give
turn
Jeff
this into a level episode,
if you give Jeff the option to level, he's gonna level.
or do you want to finish out this room and then take the level? Finish out this floor.
We'll finish this. Oh,
well, hold on now. Let's
let's
think
hold
about
on.
this. We just rested.
Yeah. This would be
When
a
would I
perfect
get
time to level.
my next level spells? Would I have to rest again?
well, we can level and then rest. But we technically haven't.
No, it was the dream combats that we had that leveled us up.
Yeah. I dreamed about like just fighting hobos in a big line.
Dream training.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Kai. It was able.
Yes. We went into the training chamber. So do we just want to finish this floor out and then level up?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
He said, as the guy in actual charge.
Yeah, that's that. You were the guy I was asking. Yes.
All right. So yes, you guys do a rest. Is anybody taking watches, or you're just all resting?
Oh, I think we need
am
to take
going
watch.
nighty night.
Okay.
Look, that was fun when we still had Will.
Yeah, we're down to 3 people to keep watch. That means that we have to take 4-hour watches each. You won't have to keep watch.
Lady outside, please take watch.
Why?
Why?
So nothing murders you in your sleep?
That means the rest of us won't get our full rest.
Look at her actually having to think about
Why
this.
I'm like, why is it an issue now and it hasn't been before?
Because we had an extra person before.
Yeah, we weren't actually resting until we lost Will. Either that or we were resting in safe places.
Don't we have a safe place here?
Yeah.
You theorize that the bottom floor is safe.
We don't know for a fact, though. Can I ask Mahogany, as Frakes, why this is actually a contention?
Because I mean, like, it's just it's who she is.
Okay, it's
She's
in
not-
character.
Yeah, it's in character. That's a.
How is she still alive?
Oh.
I mean, she usually is on her own. She's usually on her own, and she would much rather be. So you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't want you to want her around. She wants you to need her, but not want her.
I think I've heard
We-
this song before.
We do need you to keep watch. That's one of the reasons that we have a 4th member.
He'd love you to love him.
Yeah,
That's-
I feel like she's that one who's like, I do what I do. What I don't do, I don't do. And that's just how it is. And like, has her being on watch ever actually helped anything? No.
You've never been on watch. You've never been on watch.
Exactly. So let's just
However,
stick
we,
with what works.
we can't anymore because we're down a member.
Yeah. Fine. She'll take the first watch.
That's Quite
And
all
then
right.
leave her the fuck alone after that.
All right. So yes, she's even crabbier the next day. But yeah, give me a perception check while everybody is bedding down.
Yeah, and that's another reason she's got shit for basically all the skills except for magic stuff. 12.
12. Okay. You don't detect anything. You see the only thing you occasionally spy here in this lower level where, if you recall, I described it before. It's basically a throughway passage with some stables that leads from one side of the bridge to the other. But the only thing you really see, like I said, is some mice occasionally nipping around the old rotting straw in the stables. But beyond that, everything seems safe and quiet until your watch ends. And the very second it ends, who are you getting up to watch next?
Who looks like they're sleeping the soundest?
Oh, that
Jeb.
would probably Jeb, yeah.
All right, so she goes over and kicks Jeb.
He slashes out with his rapier on reflex. No, he hops up. He rolls an 18 for his perception check.
All right.
After glowering at the lady outside until he remembers why he's being woken.
All right, Jeb.
I go to sleep.
You take your watch. You have a seat. Everybody settles down again after the watch change. This time, however, something is different. You hear a sort of a echoing from the hall above you guys that you guys were just on. You hear just a slight echo that sounds like a chuckle from a sort of a deep male voice. It does it a little bit, just a short time, 4 or 5 seconds, and then it's over, and that's all you hear. Yeah, close to.
Okay. Well, then I will stealth pretty highly. That's a 26, and I will ready my crossbow for anything that comes through the door that we didn't bar.
All right.
And I'll stay that way.
Okay. Are you going upstairs or are you staying downstairs?
I'm staying downstairs. I'm
All right.
I'm going to stay with the people who I'm contractually obligated to keep watch with.
Okay. All right. Then you stay downstairs till your watch ends. You don't hear any more sounds after that. And then you go to the person you're waking up, which is
Valric.
Valric.
Hey, watch yourself. There's somebody, I heard some chuckling. There might be a ghost situation. There might be something else happening, but just keep your ears open. But don't fucking leave us. You stay here until the morning, all right?
Yeah, cool. Sure.
All right.
Little man.
Little man.
Little green guy.
Hey. I'm a goblin, not a man. There's a difference. Men are disgusting, foul creatures.
And after he passes out, I will cast. Oh, I can't. I used all the spells for the day. I was going to blend with surroundings.
Just throw hay all over yourself. You'll blend in pretty well.
I will disguise myself.
All right.
As a horse.
Or I mean, that's stealth, right?
Yeah.
No. So I don't hide, but I'll keep watch. That was a 5 stealth.
Okay.
But it's a 17.
You duck behind a spotlight that's facing you.
17 perception.
17 perception. Okay. You your watch goes by almost uneventfully, except for slightly before you're about to change shifts. You hear what sounds like from the same kind of echoing thing that Jeb described. It sounds like someone sob. And then that's it.
Good question. Could you disguise yourself as like a pile of hay?
No.
Yeah.
It has to be like another humanoid?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would that be if you're trying to like disguise yourself as something?
I'd say probably like a minor
like
image.
conceal yourself.
Yeah, minor
Like-
image or something.
Well,
I
it'd
mean,
be
like
stealth.
if there was like hay there and you were trying to like use it to hide yourself or something, you know what I mean? Like
That's
if you
just
were
a stealth
using
It's just
the-
stealth.
That's just stealth. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I'd say you can use minor image to also create like illusionary advantageous terrain for hiding and things like that.
Camouflage.
Yeah, that's what
Which is a
natural
ranger
camouflage.
skill.
Like a big azalea bush that you know.
Oh, and like the Divinity game where you do go into stealth and you just turn into a giant rock or whatever the terrain is
The
around you. That's what you look like.
yeah.
You might like a barrel.
I'm thinking Fortnite with the bushes.
I'm gonna dive into that briar patch. This was a terrible idea. Ow, God damn it.
I'm not a rabbit. What am I, stupid?
Even rabbits
Since I
don't want
was-
to do that.
Since I was third watch, that means I had 8 hours of sleep. So I'll wake him up and spend an hour preparing my spells,
Okay.
and then I'll finish my night's rest afterwards. So I'll wake up ready to go.
All right. Zarius, after he finishes his resting and preparing, go ahead and make your watch skill
27.
checks. 27. You are a little bit more on the ball than everyone else. They've heard only minor things, but you hear things a little bit more sharply than everyone here.
I hear the skull in the bottom of the valley. He dropped me over the edge.
All right. No, you hear occasionally. You'll hear just a mumbling, muttering coming from the floor that you guys
We're
were
on.
exploring. Yeah, and then you also hear laughter, and you also hear laughter that kind of turns into like crying. Something up there is clearly mad.
Whoa, so am I. Okay.
But you can't make any sense of any of the words.
Yeah, okay.
But your watch is end and nothing attacks anyone, so everyone gets up refreshed and bit respellified.
Yay! I'm only down 1 hit point now.
Jeb,
Yeah.
how far down were you on your strength?
I'm only down 1. I mean,
Then
it's
you got
not.
it back.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yep.
Just heals up.
Yes, you feel stronger and longer, and got to get the friction onger.
That changed nothing.
Okay. Did a snake just attack someone?
I think Jeb Zarius just hit a whippet.
Okay, that's my follow-up deathbed drug. I'm just gonna smoke
Oh.
some crack, do a few whippets.
That was me opening a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Hey Jeff, you're normally so quiet, but today you're just like,
Yeah, just-
I want you all to be in the room
You're a
with me.
problem student today.
Busting out rain sticks and Diet Dr. Peppers and shit.
You're like, I pay for Patreon. He can cut that shit out when he edits the episode.
Now you can't because we're joking about it.
He's gonna earn his money this week.
That's why I keep making sure that we talk about the noises he's making so I don't have to edit it out later.
Actually, just trade them for other more bizarre noises.
if you can make it humorous, it's content.
Huzzah.
All right, so everyone's up, everyone's at him.
Mm-hmm.
We're heading back upstairs after you get your health back.
Yeah, hey, don't adopt my accent, goddammit.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's how I talk.
You're not the boss of me, Goblin.
Goblins can be the boss of people. We just haven't historically shown that yet, but eventually, goblins are gonna run this goddamn world.
Just so everybody's aware, I dropped that deep shadow spell. Okay.
Okay.
Gone.
It was cool though. It worked.
Yeah, I'll pick it back up later.
It did work.
I would have had stealth if it hadn't been stunned.
Yeah, well.
All right. Let's get back to the map then.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys arrive back where you were. Everything is in largely the same position you left it in. Dead bodies, etc. The empty plinth in the room there's a door, double door in the room with the plinth. And of course, there's still the 2 doors you have yet to explore to the north.
Before I check the doors, I would just like to say I feel like there's been some real growth in this group. we were able to convince the lady outside to be a part of the group.
He kicks you
Help.
right in your right square in the nuts is what she's aiming for.
Oh, you missed. I'm too quick for you. Got that reflex save.
Mhm.
All right.
Just
I'm
remember, she's on a watch now when we rest. There's a chance where you won't be too quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Just remember, goblins are small, so it's a little bit smaller target.
Oh,
I mean, we may be small, but we're efficient. Well, there's so many of us.
we got it where it counts. Enthusiasm.
That's a 28 to check for traps on that door. Do I need to check both doors or
Which door? The one to the north or the one inside the south room?
the one inside the south room?
All right.
I should
you,
put myself there.
you investigate this double door. You see that indeed it does have a trap upon it. This one is just a standard mechanical trap. You can see that there is a runner in the door jamb on either side, and an opening in the door jamb ahead of you. It creates a hollow between where someone who was going to be picking a lock would have their hands. Basically, from what you can tell from your knowledge of mechanical traps, that this trap will send a slicing razor blade down on someone who is not using a key and does not ace a lockpick check.
Let me see if I can disable that son of a bitch.
Alrighty.
I do not know. That's 19.
19. You think you might have been able to disable it, but you're not entirely certain.
Well, then let me try to pick that lock.
Okie dokie.
18.
18. All right. What is your AC?
Oh.
20.
Okay.
The door opens, he says, right?
No, I heard dice as if he's about to roll damage.
That's just a sound effect for the door opening.
It's not a reflex save, really?
Hmm?
It's not a reflex save, it's an
No.
AC?
No, yeah, it's a slicing blade attack with a percentile roll. So, would you like to roll a percentile roll?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You're
Let me-
looking to beat 25%.
69.
All right. So you only take damage instead of losing 2 hands.
Oh,
That should be the... That's terrible. That's terrible.
The damage, however, is also terrible in that it's 17 points of damage.
ooh.
You see the large swath of Jeb's skin is stripped off as he tries to move out of the way, but too slow. And you just see blood just go splashing everywhere as this just blade, the length of the door jamb, slides all the way down with a rapid quickness and then begins ratcheting back up. Unfortunately,
Medic!
your attempt to disarm a trap was ineffective, unfortunately.
Yeah, apparently. Fucking hell.
Also, give me another percentile roll to see if your thieves' tool survived.
$94.
All right, you're able. Yeah, they were knocked clean of your hands and were undamaged.
Shit, a brick. Okay, it might be the shock talking, but
I've just used some charges on you. I am now down 1-1.
Okay.
yeah, that was bad. Is there any way I can like shove something in there while it's ratcheting up to stop it?
Let's see.
Disabled device with a plus.
Give me a disable device, but with a minus
Okay.
because you were recently injured. If you're trying to catch it before it resets.
Yeah, I'd like to catch it before it resets. I don't want it. What's the minus?
Just a -2.
Okay. 29.
All right. Now knowing what you're up against fully, you're able to basically you throw your bloody arms on top of the blade, holding it in place as it cluck, clucks, and you're able to pull a pair of pliers out of your kit and start snipping the cables that keep the thing in place. The blade drops to the ground.
The fact that I did that with blood all over my hands is, that was pretty impressive. But, ow.
Okay. All
You're
right.
healed.
Zarius tends to your wounds,
All the way?
but that still leaves you with a locked door.
And am I sure that blade's not going to fall again on my hands?
Well, it's on the ground. It's already on the ground. It's like it's a tripping hazard now, but that's the only thing it's going to do.
Hey, Zarius, you mind stepping on that blade for me just in case?
It's double-sided.
You lost your feet?
Just his nerve.
All right, let me try this again.
I almost
I'm
rolled
sorry.
max
waste
damage on that 3d6.
It's a lot of fucking damage. That's 13.
Pick
To
the
get
luck.
the door open.
That does not do it either.
All right, this thing's tricky. I mean, the trap's set. We got the trap down. Zarius, you want to kick this thing in, or you want me to keep trying?
Let me give a look at it.
Okay.
Let me show you how this is done, Jeb.
Please do.
Add +1.
20.
20. All right. You begin picking the lock, and you are able to pick it with the.
Then
I
I
don't
I step way back. Now for what I really need you to do is open the door.
Jeb looks at Valric with a nod. I mean, I get why you're not the one to try to disable things, but
Because we tried that in the house and it was terrible. Your disable's better than mine. I just happened to roll pretty good on that.
I'm just
that deal.
rolling shitty. I mean, I get it. I understand. You are very squishy, and I am small and nimble. I understand. Maybe we can work out some sort of arrangement here where, I look or you look and I disable, and if I fail, then you pick up where I left off. We'll talk about that later. All right. I'm going to sneak open the door.
Okay.
I do not sneak open the door.
Okay.
That's a 17.
all right.
Total.
Yep. With a 15 bonus. So 17 total.
Okay. The door, as Jeb slowly opens the door, he forgets about the blade, and his foot lightly pings the blade on the ground as he's trying to step into the door. The room itself is a large affair with a number of body parts in tanks, except for one, which is in the center of the room, a massive hand covered in decaying skin and blisters.
Oh, do I get another chance to command undead?
You might. This giant rotting hand rocks unsteadily, propped upon thick, stubby fingers. Its pale, necrotic flesh pulses and crawls with sickly boils. This room seems to be some sort of storage room with parts of giant in them in various tanks and preservatives, except for the one, a giant crawling hand.
Well, that'd be fun to have.
It has noticed you. Roll initiative.
Big money.
Have you cleared the room on the map?
Oh, no, hold on 1 sec.
Okay. I was just curious. As I see Jeff furiously refreshing his page.
I'm going to call this one Handy.
It's quite a job.
And here's a fist. That'll do. All right. Okay, so Jeb, what's your initiative?
It was 17.
Valric.
6.
Lady outside.
Also 17.
Okay, you must have rolled low. Azarius.
Yep.
12.
And Mr. Handy. Where are you at? Crazy hand. There you go. Okay, so
Oh, you know what you should have called him? Manos.
the hand of fate. All right, so the 17s go, and I'm guessing that means the lady outside goes first, due to her ridiculous initiative bonus.
Yup.
Correctamundo.
You hear Jeb let out a eep in that he has spotted a monster.
Let's see.
Nah,
I don't want to get fisted.
Hey, you're the monkeys.
Yeah, I would have been in the room and helped him unlock the door. Then I backed up.
Okay.
Right here. What's the knowledge?
Religion.
Alrighty then. That is a 23.
23. This is a giant crawling hand. It has standard undead traits.
What does that mean?
Let's see.
Immune to mind affecting is the big one for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Disease, charms, compulsions, morale, phantasms, patterns, paralysis, poison, sleep, stun, anything that requires a fortitude. Almost the same list as constructs, really. They're not subject to energy drain, ability drain, non-lethal damage.
Indeed. And you said it's a floating hand?
No, it's a
fist?
giant hand. Like it looks like
It's the thing from the Addams family.
only the size
Of a person.
of Gomez.
Oh, so it is medium.
Yeah, it is a huge hand. It is a bloated giant hand.
Okay, so will save, please.
Will save indeed. That is not a good save. It's not bad. 17?
You fail.
Oh, that wasn't good enough. Okay.
Misfortune.
All right. Misfortune indeed.
Yeah, move and the standard. That's it.
Which misfortune? No,
That
misfortune is. I'm thinking the
that's
word. I'm thinking the word hex is misfortune, and misfortune is X, like a dumb person.
Yeah.
Just tell him he's got disadvantage. He
You've got
understands those
disadvantage.
languages.
Lower
Thank
of
you.
2.
All right. So,
He speaks 5e.
Jeb. Unless you have any moves, lady outside.
No, I already moved.
Okay.
Yeah! And I'm going to try to climb it.
All right, you're running up to the hand.
I'm running up to the hand. And I'm going to climb it.
Okay.
It will get an attack of opportunity.
Flat-footed. Oh, it didn't have any feet.
Yeah.
It's always flat.
It's hang nailed. But yeah, it has not gone yet. So
Oh, dope. All right, so this is at a plus 16.
I want to scream, don't kill it, but also I don't know if my spell would work. So just do your thing.
And is one size category larger than me.
Correct.
So that is a 19 to get past its CMD.
That does not do it.
Oh.
I'm going to try again because that was one move action.
Okay.
I'm not going to use that die anymore. I'm going to use this die. 22? 22.
That also does not do it.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. You run up to the hand, you begin trying to find a way to get on it, but the way its fingers are shifting about, you're unable to find purchase.
I'm so glad I'm such a useful character.
The creature goes, and since something had the politeness to run up to it, it's going to take an attack with its disadvantage.
Fistiness?
No, it's disadvantage, you know.
That's why I was less worried about it.
Oh man, jeez.
One of them was a 20.
Yes, it was. So 18 hit you, maybe? No?
It does not.
All right. So, okay. You're able to dodge its claws, its huge, gross fingernails, try to stab into you. It is your go, Xerius.
All right, I will try to go in there.
Delay.
5, 10. Actually, that ain't a bad idea because I was going to go in there, get right beside it, and wait for him to actually cast a spell. But probably better to let him try to cast a spell from here and then.
Yeah, I mean it's
Go
already
ahead.
gone, so it's not like you can beat it in initiative.
So I'll hold my action
Okay. Valric?
because I blatantly do know that Valric was trying to get. He forgot to do the other undead and was been beating himself up about it. So after Lady Outside told us that this was necromantic, yeah.
I will cast Command Undead on it. Is it an intelligent undead?
It has an intelligence score.
Then it gets a will save.
All right. But at disadvantage, I believe. So 12.
Well, it's mine for 24 hours.
Is that limited by hit die or anything like that?
It is not.
Oh wow. Okay.
This spell allows you, but because it's intelligent, unfortunately, it means I have to convince it to do things for me.
Well,
Kind of like a charm person.
This spell allows you a degree of control over an undead creature. If the subject is intelligent, it perceives your words and actions favorably. Treat its attitude as friendly.
okay.
It will not attack you while the spell lasts, which it lasts for 1 day. So it lasts for 3 days.
Okay.
An intelligent commanded undead never obeys suicidal or obviously harmful orders, but it might be convinced that something very dangerous is worth doing.
Okay.
A non-intelligent one would just do whatever the fuck I said.
This creature straddles the line in that it has animal intelligence. So,
Okay.
let's see. So, yes, the creature comes under your sway. Are you letting the rest of the party know that before their
I'll be
turn?
like, I've got it, Jeb. Back away.
All right. The creature shifts its strange bulk towards you and begins to spider crawl across the floor towards Valric.
It scampers like a dog.
So if I give it any orders, I'd have to do an opposed charisma check with it.
Okay.
Do we want to do that now just to see if I've established some kind of master?
Sure. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do an opposed check with. He's still under your hex, correct?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, this is still the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Okay. 12.
20.
All right. Then yes, you instantly master the beast.
So its wrist just wiggles like a boxer's butt when it's happy to see you.
Yep.
For the next 3 days, you'll be my best friend. And on the third day, I'll attempt to cast this spell again.
On the third day, this gets complicated.
All right. So, all right. Then you have taken over control of this creature from its long departed master's orders. You are in a large room, like I said, with numerous tanks containing parts of giants. They look similar to the mist giant that you guys met out in the woods. Only, of course, after long exposure to arcane chemicals and, of course, just being in a huge wet jar, a lot of these body parts are bloated. Organs, you see 2 heads, legs, arms, hands, feet. There's
I'm sorry, what is this monster actually called?
It is called, here, I'll send you the link online if you want.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I could have waited. I don't know what interruption. I'm an asshole.
All right.
I got a new pet. It's basically I went to the pound. I've got a dog. I'm excited. I'm sorry.
It's a pretty effective combatant, actually. But there you go. I put it in the Discord.
Cool.
But anyway, where was it? Oh, yes. Some sort of whatever the mechanisms that were in this room are still running. So all the lingering experiments on these body parts are still going. There's the sound of bubbling fluids coming from the jars as they're being aerated for some reason. And as you explore them, one of the heads opens its eyes and stares milky white out at you guys. Its eyes follow you across the room as you guys are exploring. And if you're searching the room, this is the good time to do that.
Yes, let's do that. And I will say, please don't destroy anything, because I'm sure our Lord might actually like this room.
Shit, our Lord. Our buddy Valric over here seems to be making friends left and right. This might be like a barrack for him. He might be able to make all kind of use out of these guys.
This thing is dope.
But yeah, I'll roll perception to look around the room, see if there's anything salvageable or worth keeping.
All right, do your searches.
Yeah, all I got was a 15.
I rolled a 15, so 24.
Zarius, you're able to find some obvious stuff, notations on the various experiments. It looks like they're trying, originally, according to the notes that you find, it looks like they were trying to reconstruct a giant as a very fearsome golem.
Oh,
And they just used the extra hand as a guardian monster for whenever they didn't want to be disturbed. What did you get, Jeb?
No, don't enter this room. Talk to the hand. I got a 24.
24.
That's funny. It's funny you used to talk to the hand joke.
I guess, in a way, I suppose. All right, 24. You discover, hidden in an alcove behind one of the big, large, bubbling jars, this one containing ankle and foot, a small box containing a small lock box, roughly the size and weight of a book.
I'll make sure it's not trapped. I don't think it's trapped. It's a 15.
You do not detect any traps on it.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Valric. Oh, you over there playing with your new friend. Okay.
I didn't even bother to do search checks because I know Valric's all about. It's the first time he's dominated an undead, so he's.
You're okay. You're okay.
He's feeling pretty good, pretty powerful about it.
That's a 23 disable traps.
All right. You're able to pick the lock with ease, and inside you find a book.
Hey, I got a book over here. Whoopity doo. Any one of you learned types want to check this thing out? Because it's a fucking book. Who locks up a book?
All right,
Really?
give me a spellcraft as you investigate the book.
Okay.
That's not the greatest I've ever rolled. 19.
19.
See if I do any better.
Check my spellcaster
I
level.
do exactly one better.
Ooh.
Caster level varies. Great. That's helpful.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna,
guess I can do mine.
oh no, it's fine.
Okay.
20 is good. 2019 are both serviceable rolls. Between the two of you, you guys realize after thumbing through it, this is a golem manual for a flesh golem.
Ooh.
Is that what he has right there?
That's what. Yep, that's what he found.
Well, that's what the book is.
Yeah.
Not
No,
what
but I'm
the
saying like
hand
the,
is.
yeah, that's
No.
what I was asking. If that's
The
what
hand's actually undead.
Yeah. This is a book that allows you to create a construct. In this case, flesh golem.
So you could make Franks from Monster Hunter International.
Well, you can make a non-intelligent flesh golem.
Yo, well, oh, okay. I was reading it backwards. It's an 8,000 gold piece item.
Yes, it is. It's only useful for creating one flesh golem, but
It's a one-time use item.
yeah,
Yes.
it basically
'Cause
gives you everything you need personally, the knowledge, the know-how, and everything to create a flesh
Okay.
golem.
Neat.
And when you actually create the golem, you actually have to use the book, the ashes. It's like burns the book. Use the ashes to give life to the golem.
Well, it gives you a competence bonus to craft the golem's body.
Yeah.
So somebody would still need to craft the body before we
Yeah,
even
you
brought
still
it to light.
have to like spend the time to make the golem to use the book.
Fortunately, we got all the parts here that we need, looks like, yeah?
No, this looks like something. What they were trying was something a little bit more ambitious than your standard flesh golem. This would only make a standard flesh golem. It looks like this was what they were using to model their notes on, from what you can tell.
Well, I mean, Valric, that seems like something that might be beneficial to you and to our Lord Blackroom to have. If you've got a personal bodyguard that protects you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a terrible idea to maybe spend some time. What do I know? I'm just a goblin.
Yeah, this would have to be something we do here because the parts are here and it would require us being done and having the downtime to craft.
Yeah.
Like,
And flesh golems can go crazy.
Most golems can, but yeah, flesh golems are particularly
yeah,
notorious.
they're
for
the
it.
cheapest golem.
Oh no, that's clay golem actually.
No.
No. Actually, flesh is the cheapest.
Yeah, flesh
Clay-
is 8,000.
How long do you think it'd take you to make one of them things?
Well, I'm not sure how long it'll take me as a player to figure out how long, but I feel like it would be a few days at least just to craft the body.
Let's see. Let's look up flesh golem because it usually gives you the recipe in the monster description.
The act of animating a construct takes 1 day for every 1,000 GP in the market price.
Let's see.
So that's a week plus.
No, flesh golem construction takes 20,000 gold pieces in the market price.
Yeah.
So it takes 21 days to craft a flesh golem.
Yeah, this is something that when we have like some serious downtime, we can consider it.
Mm-hmm. Like after we completely conquer this area.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested in it, but at the same time, it's not something we need to discuss doing right this second.
All right.
All right.
So, with minimal damage, mostly trying to get the door open, you guys have conquered this room and found the treasure within. What are you doing next?
Well, I reckon we'll
Oh, I'm sorry. This is that was supposed to be.
Go north.
And that was the alcove.
Oh,
right.
okay.
That's where little Handy hung out.
No, that's where you found the
Book.
the golem manual.
I see. So, hey, Valric, What are you going to name him? I mean, he seems like he'd be useful for different types of jobs, and he's a hand. So maybe hand job?
I like it.
It's you need to get him a little bowler hat to sit on top of his wrist.
Jesus
odd
Christ.
job.
Oh, gross. And a
Actually,
fake,
I was kind of Go ahead.
mustache, right, to put under it.
actually I was kind of thinking about getting him a spiked gauntlet, giant sized.
Where are you going to get?
We're gonna
Huge,
kill a
huge
giant.
size.
It's going to take
Yeah.
a hammer to a bunch of spike shields and like bang, bang,
Well, that's
bang.
gonna be. It's just medium sized.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the gauntlet itself has to be huge.
It'd just be really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right. So
What's
yeah.
not going to be cool is that when 3 days when it passes that will save and attacks the
Yeah.
to
That's
see what
what-
spells I can get from leveling up to maybe
You
lose it
just
under
have
control.
to get Mahogany to cast Misfortune on it again.
Get your misfortune, my buddy. Here, I want to keep him under my control.
I mean, you have to do that because, like, if he passes it, then I can't do it again for 24 hours. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's friends with me for 3 days.
so he could
That's
just
That's
he
72
would
hours.
he would just allow me to do it.
I mean, I'd have to have a conversation with him first. You weren't going to hurt him. It's like taking my dog to the vet. You're the vet. It's a dog. I need you
Yes,
to be fortunate so that this creepy charade can keep up.
is to stroke the hand soothingly.
Yeah.
I don't know how long Terrence is going to want me to have it because this monster is dope.
Right. You just pet it right here in the web between the thumb and the forefinger. Gets rid of migraines.
If you pet it just right, it snaps. It's fun to watch. So there's an ability this thing has to where if you give it the blood of somebody, it will hunt them out. If they're anywhere within 400 feet, it can just find them.
So is it like a hunting dog?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a bloodhound.
But
It's
a
blood
hand.
hand.
That's actually kind of cool.
All right. So which door are you guys entering in? The one to the north, the small door to the north, or the double door to the
Small
north?
door. Small
Small
door.
door to the north.
Yeah.
All right. Small door to the north. Right. Jeb, do your thing.
Yeah, let's do my thing. Let me do my thing. I did not do my thing. That's a 12.
You detect no traps on this door, and you are, you can see, however, that it is slightly, ever so slightly, ajar. Almost like not even ajar, just slightly off the hinges.
Hmm.
It's a door that looks like it's about ready to collapse.
Hey, Valric, you wanna get your little handy friend to push this door open? It doesn't look trapped. But it seems like a good idea. I'll let your dog go first.
I will attempt to convince it that it's a good idea to open the door.
All right, make an opposed charisma check for them.
I think it's because I didn't want it to happen. I rolled a natural 1.
All right, well, it's okay. The hand seems resistant to your orders.
I didn't really feel good about that, Handy.
What you doing?
How about you, Zarius? You want to push this door open?
Sure, I'll go over there and push the door open.
Okay, cool.
I come right here and around the edge of the corner, push the door open.
All right.
With your great sword.
I cast mage armor on myself
Okie dokie.
before this happens.
The door creaks open and then sort of falls off its hinges into the room itself. Like I said, it doesn't take much to get this door to fall apart. There's a puff of dust, and you hear a coughing sound from inside.
I will stealth into the room.
Okay.
Not with with
Well,
that die, though.
All right. Okay. You're just gonna not.
Yeah, let him. Let in.
I'm sneaking.
Okay.
I'm only moving half speed. That's 28.
All right. You nip into the room, moving into the room that I'm about to describe. That way you can know what you're hiding behind. This room appears to be a private reading room, unlike some of the other spaces you've come across here. Unlike the bigger space that you guys are just left, it's completely trashed. This one's in really good shape, although everything's covered in a horrible, horrible coating of dust. A shape billows or it's not billows, but waves its hands in the dust that was kicked up by the door, and you hear the coughing and wheezing as a figure steps out of the cloud of dust. It appears to be an older man that is wearing wizard appropriate robes. He's got like a short beard, a little pair of pince-nez glasses on. He's got like a slicked back hairdo. And the only thing really exceptional about him is he's fairly see-through. What is the meaning of this?
Well, you're in there, Jeb. Say something.
Actually, from outside the door is I go, room service.
Room service.
I mean, we all heard that.
Yes, that's a bit large.
Jeb is going to maintain his stealth and silence because that's a ghost.
Yes. The once the dust settles, you can see that there is a high-backed red leather chair with a table next to it with books piled high. Some of the books look immaterial as the man, but most of them seem solid. The man is holding an immaterial book in his hand. He says, "This is a private reading room. What are you doing here?" Who is talking?
I mean, I'll yell from back where I'm at, I guess, if nobody speaks up. Just investigating the tower of our Lord.
Investigating?
You know.
You mean barging in on people trying to collect their thoughts? I'm here to study. I paid extra for privacy.
Oh, well, then you're who we're looking for. You, your rent's due.
What? I am paid up for them through the month.
I believe you've lost track of time and then those books you're reading. And I will lie that we are the collectors.
You're going to have to do some lying, yeah.
It's 24.
24. Let's see how his sense motive is. $24. He seems taken aback by your by the audacity of your lie, and then says, "No, you're not. Look at you. You've got some sort of goblin foot soldier with you. You're all out of uniform. What are you doing here?" You see his face begin to distort as he talks.
Oh shit, he saw me?
He saw you.
That was exactly a 10 on a D20 for 24.
Yeah, I have it exactly a D10 on a D20 and got 25.
Damn it.
We come here seeking knowledge.
The creature seems to be growing more and more agitated by the moment.
Well, we'll just be on our way then.
What about this door? You see,
you realize you're dead, right?
What?
You're dead.
Are you threatening me, Goblin? No. His eyes start blazing with hellish green light.
No. I mean, like, you are literally no longer on this mortal coil. You don't live anymore. You see through. I
All
can
right.
see through you.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, that's great. That's just fucking great.
That's how you
All
built
right.
this character.
That's exactly how.
Hey, you're the one that
that's-
brought it up. You're the one that gets the diplomacy check.
That's,
I tried to
what
lie to get us some extra rent money. No.
Oh, shit. That's a natural 19.
Oh, okay, what'd you get?
For
19.
Then the ghost, obviously a ghost, takes stock of his surroundings and looks around, and then slowly turns around back toward the red chair that he rose up out of. He looks back at it and starts backing up to where he can see the other side of the chair. You guys are only looking at the back of the chair. And when he looks down at the chair, you see his eyes just get wider and glow more brightly. And then he begins letting out the most horrifying moan. Make will saves, everybody.
Before we do that, can I just ask, who is breathing so heavily? It sounds like a horror movie.
I know. I'm glad. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I
Editing.
thought
It's
it
good
was-
background, yeah.
again, thanks for bringing it up. I don't have to edit that out now.
But yes, will saves, everybody.
That's correct. Die.
20.
20. All right.
I don't think it
Thanks.
matters, but does it? It's gonna be less than 10, even with my bonuses,
Okay.
if any of the bonuses applied.
Fear.
Yeah, no. Mind affecting, so that's a 6.
All right.
No.
Let's see.
10. That's gonna be a 10 total.
All right. What else? What does everybody else get?
6.
6. Jeff?
24.
24. All right, lady outside, Zarius. The moan fills your mind, and you can feel it doing its sinister work, trying to inspire fear in you. The other two of you, however, do feel the fear and become panicked for 4 rounds. Okay. Do you want to do an initiative, or are you guys going to just try and get away from this thing?
Well, I mean, I don't have an option.
All right. Yeah, that's true. So let's
Nor
do
do
initiatives.
I.
Let's do initiatives. Jeb,
21.
Rick,
Of course, 20.
lady outside.
31.
Jesus Christ, you just keep getting higher and higher. Zarius.
7.
All right, and the ghost. Okay. All right. So the ghost goes on 9. 31. You're first. You see beads of sweat begin breaking out of two of your companions' face. They look like they're about to bolt.
Is that what happens when you're panicked?
Oh,
You
yeah.
Just run.
Yeah, you run. You try to put as much distance between whatever scared you, and
A panic creature must drop anything it holds and flee at top speed from the source of its fear, as well as any other dangers it encounters, along a random path.
Indeed. I mean, it's obviously a ghost, but what's the knowledge check?
religion.
24.
All right.
Religion check.
24 ghosts. Here's a little bit of ghost knowledge for you. Ghosts are, of course, incorporeal undead. They are particularly difficult to turn. Even once destroyed, they can rejuvenate should their whatever business is tying into the mortal plane remains in place. They have many attacks, including a corrupting touch, a frightful moan, and well, that's their main attacks. If they were spellcasters, they also can do that too.
But I could do either of my hexes on them. I can do mind affecting stuff.
It is undead, but it is intelligent. I don't know if that matters. Does that matter? Let's see.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm looking it up. Sorry. Let's see.
What's the question?
Whatever.
Intelligence score. Okay. Whether they're immune to those kind of effects if they have an intelligence score.
Which effect?
Mind affecting.
Oh,
Charms, compulsions, patterns.
I mean, either way,
oh no, they are immune.
Yeah, I think they are.
to mind affecting.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say either way, I wasn't gonna do that one. Like
Okay.
I had just decided. So either way, blah blah blah. What's that thing? We'll save.
We'll save indeed.
Because there's a feat you can take.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah, this feat only works on mind-affecting spells. Thernotic spell affects undead creatures, even mindless undead, as if they weren't immune to mind-affecting effects.
Ah, okay. I got a 16.
Okay, so you have misfortune.
All right, you have brought yet another misfortune upon this creature, other than
Yes. And also, now that I can move, I am getting the fuck out of there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
All right.
I'm going back.
death. Back to Plinth Land.
Mhm.
Move that plinth there. Oh wait, was that your hand? No, you got the hand with you.
Oh wait, I forgot this door. Wrong way. Where the fuck was I? I'm gonna go this way.
All right. 21,
Yeah.
Jeb.
And I yell, "Run!"
Okay, Jeb. You feel inclined to run.
Yes. I would like to go out of the door, and then I think you have to roll for which way I run, don't you? I am panicked.
I'm gonna say, yeah, sure. Let's see, 50% per doors that you're leaving through. So you leave through the double doors.
Okay. Jeb just bolts. He's not holding any weapons, so he doesn't drop anything, but he just lets out a goblin shriek, and Kobold retreats,
All right.
arms above his head.
Valric.
Same thing.
All right. Kobold shriek.
I mean, it's random, so will you want me to roll where I run?
Sure, I'll do it. You go the same way.
Okay.
No, split up. It's safer that way.
I was worried that it would have options, and I know the other way's a dead end. So I turned to run. My new hand job friend is very confused and just follows me. I'm assuming.
All right. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
And Jobby, no.
All right. Let's see. The ghost begins floating. He rises off the plane of the floor and begins floating towards the room, towards you, Azarius. And he reaches out his hands, but his rage is so great and is now afflicted with a curse that he seems to be flickering in and out of reality by the power of her hex. He tries to touch you, tries to latch on to your life force.
Strike him down.
And I roll a natural one. First natural one for the Knights.
How many rounds are we panicked?
You guys, I'm sorry.
4. Oh,
4,
awesome.
yeah, 4.
So that's one.
I don't know if, gosh, I'm not even sure how a critical fumble card is going to work for.
For a ghost?
Incorporeal creature.
Yeah, for its particular attack, the corrupting touch. But I guess that's a magical attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Yeah, it's a
All right.
magical. It's an inherently magical being.
All right, so let's see what kind of magical awfulness happens to him for missing Zarius so incredibly hard. He doesn't have any allies nearby.
can I just say I appreciate how you look for an applicable one instead of just saying, well, that's the one I pulled. That's the one it is.
Yeah, that's garbage. That's not fun. All right, so the creature, it's called mental slip. On his next turn, your target may give you one suggestion.
Unpanic my companions.
Yeah.
It is his target's next turn. Zarius, you feel a sudden arcane connection with this ghost. You are in touch with its mind, its deepest, innermost thoughts, and you can give it a suggestion.
Become our friend. Become an ally, right? I mean, it's not just one. When you make a suggestion, it's not just for one round. It's a. How does that work?
Let's find out what the suggestion spell says in Pathfinder. Yeah, let's see what the parameters of your suggestion must be. Let's see. You influence the actions of a target creature by suggesting a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the activity sound reasonable. Asking the creature to do something obviously harmful negates the spell.
Tell it to pay rent.
That already made it mad. Why would you?
No, suggest seriously. We were just here for the rent. Please pay your rent.
The suggested course of activity can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends, yada, yada.
Just pay what you owe.
So you can instead specify conditions that will trigger special activity during the duration. Okay. Basically, you have two sentences to convince this thing of something.
Make it a very reasonable suggestion too, so that the penalty is on a save goes down. Or goes up.
Well, he's still got misfortune too.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could free your mind of game effects and think about what you want this ghost to do.
Daddy, chill. The hell even is that?
You need a cigarette break for this one? Like we're in the middle of combat here.
Well, my character is probably smarter than I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think along the lines of, being friendly. Basically, try to be friendly with us, or something along that lines.
Yeah, having a pet ghost would be dope.
Well, he's gonna be tied to this room still.
You're trying to just get out of this combat. You could suggest that its time would be better spent reading or something, because that's what it was doing when we came in.
Oh,
that won't last forever.
Actually,
you needed something it can accomplish.
Well, I mean,
go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm just thinking. You now have all the time that you need to research. You're no longer limited.
Here, pick up this coin.
Yeah, just suggest to it that it probably shouldn't be so pissed off. That's kind of what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I just was like, actually, just give us 4 rounds. I need you to sit here and wait about 8 rounds. So 8, what is it? 8 times 8 minutes. Give us about 10 minutes, and we'll talk to you again in about 10 minutes.
Is that really your final answer?
Seriously, your daddy chilling this thing?
Well,
chill. Just chill.
But we can only do it for a certain amount of time. So what I'm thinking is,
whatever you sell, either it's something it can accomplish in a short time, or something that will only give you a short time.
So what I'm saying is, give it 10 minutes, give us 10 minutes, and we'll get back to you, which will give y'all enough time to recover from being feared, roughly, and hopefully be able to come back, so we can actually do this better. Or
Right.
skip the whole room.
We're kidding. We don't need the rent. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, so final answer.
We need to take a break. Give us about a 10, 15-minute break, sir.
Okay.
As I turn to walk away.
All right. So you reach into the ghost of mine and say, "Hey, hold on, calm down. We'll be back with you in a bit." The ghost, being a reasonable man in life, assumes this position, hovers there for a moment, watching you walk away, turns, floats back into his room, and you see the door rise off of its hinges and slam shut.
Okay.
Meanwhile, your companions are still running. Oh, right. First of all, I need to roll randomly to see which rooms you guys go into from
Oh,
that
God.
room. From that room. So first of all, Jeb.
Jeb is still Kermit frogging, running away.
Because in our panic, we would totally run into places we've never been before.
It's a panic.
Yeah, it's a panic.
All right, so Jeb, unfortunately, in your panic, you head north
Good.
through the double doors. In your panic, you head west through the double doors. Valric.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Good for you.
I'm making my way gradually this way.
All right. Let's see. Valric, once you're out into the hallway, you head north towards the door going upstairs. However, you spend your last round there basically frantically shaking the knob, trying to get it open.
The trap goes off. Boom.
Thank God.
Meanwhile, you, in a blind panic, find yourself running into a room of complete pitch black darkness, Jeb. You don't feel the floor beneath you after a few steps, and suddenly you feel like you're floating. You're floating in inky blackness.
I'm sure that really helps my panic.
Suddenly, as your panic is dissolving, as you basically start screaming, of course, but as your panic dissolves away from the effect of the ghost, you see what appears at first to be to you stars, just winking into existence, all around you. And the closer you look, the more the stars appear like glowing white eyes that have just opened up in the black void. A voice fills your head. Well, what do we have here? A guest. Voices whisper all around this void. What's your name, creature?
I'm Jeb Ankleshank.
Wonderful. You are something new.
I am a vassal of Lord Blackroom, the heir of Herjek the Twisted. Yep.
I understand some of those words. The last ones especially. Herjek the Twisted. Yes. We've met. Tell me, how goes the war?
Not great. Herjek fell, and his son and heir, Lord Blackroom, took over. Now we're coming back to reclaim
Grandson back.
Yeah. His heir, his child, his offspring, his descendant. We're here to reclaim what Lord Herjek lost in the war.
That is interesting. Yes. How did he manage that, I wonder?
Skill, determination, and mostly luck.
Breeding, I mean.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. The man puts his bit inside the woman's bit.
Oh, no. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of that. No. Herjek was quite dead last time I talked to him. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he's totally dead. This is his grandkid.
No. Dead. You're not a thinker, are you?
Nope, never been, never will be. I'm a doer. I'm a man of action. I'm a goblin of resolve and strength and action. Speaking of action, can I get my feet on the ground? This is really disconcerting to me.
Ah, yes. Okay, maybe. No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't like that at all.
I think I'm going to keep you.
Could you not, though?
The eyes glaring at you in the darkness all around begin blinking. Some of them widen, some of them like cut as if they're making a sly knowing look, and then finally one incredibly large one opens up very close to your face. Okay, let's make a deal, you and I.
Oh yeah. I love deals. Down for it. What you want? What you need? I can get it.
There is a thing in here that I need you to take out of this room.
Simple. Easy.
Good. Suddenly, a little bit of light illuminates what appears to be a stone pathway that's also floating in the void. It's right down this road.
All right. I am the man for the job. I am really glad I'm the one that came in here, because I can get you what you need, buddy. Whatever you need. Buddy, lady,
We're going to
man.
be great friends. I don't know what those words really mean. The force that's holding you suspended sets you down on the path, and one of the eyes basically hovers alongside of you, walking with you, not saying anything, just occasionally humming to itself as you move down the path. And you move down the path for what feels like a long time.
Jeb will talk the entire time.
Oh.
He'll make conversation, gift a gab all over the place.
All right, gotcha.
So what's your name? I gave you mine. What's up to you?
There have been so many. What name would you like me to have?
What was your last one?
Observer.
I like it. It's good. It's classy. It's got the points. Yeah. We can we just be friends? Is that cool?
Oh yes.
You seem like a real chill guy.
You'll be my best friend. Coming up ahead, actually. In the distance, down the stone path, you see a little wider platform. It looks like someone took a part of a courtyard of a temple, with even a little bit of the staircase leading up to your average creepy stepped pyramid, and just plucked it whole cloth and stuck it here with the path attached to it. When you step foot on it, you can see there are a number of paving bricks floating above the portion of stairs, as if they're stairs themselves. And once you follow them up with your eyes, you can see that there is a jar, just sort of hovering in the air, just floating about 4 feet above the highest step. I need you to take that.
Well, can I reach it? If I reach up and grab it, can I grab it?
Yeah, you got enough vertical reach for that with a small hop.
Okay, I'll hop up and grab it.
Great. Now, I just need you to take it out the way you came in. The door.
And then what?
And then we'll be very good friends.
I like that. You got a nice, calming demeanor. I mean, I was losing my mind in panic when I came in here, and then you just kind of talked me down. It was great.
Yeah. I'm sure
You
that was.
you seem real friendly. I like that.
All right, Jeb, are you making your way out?
Yeah, I'll cradle this jar and walk out, but I lost my token in the darkness.
Huh?
When I put myself in the,
I
the
got you.
room.
I got you. All right. Jeb, you walk down the door and you can feel this jar in your hand. It's like a sort of a thin amphare that they would keep olive oil in.
Oh,
Or something
okay, like a carafe.
Yeah, but it's sealed with wax or something. That's black, and it has a lot of shifting, strange patterns on it. It's hard to like. It makes your eyes water to look at it too long, and it's incredibly cold to the touch. Not so much to be painful, but definitely always noticeable. Finally, you get to the end of the path and see the void before you, and the eyes now all gathered around the edge. They're all big and looking at you, and they say, "Go ahead, take a step."
I mean, I can't see where I'm putting my feet there, observer, but I can trust you, right? You're not going to let me fall?
Of course not.
I trust you with every cell in my body, and I step off
All
into
right.
the void.
You step off into the void and begin falling, plummeting, screaming, wind. Basically, just your eyes instantly start watering. This void is now filled with air, rushing, swooshing air.
Nope, trust the observer. Trust the observer. He's got my back.
And like you feel a sudden of like gravity has just taken over, and the last thing you see underneath you is an eye bigger than any of the ones you've seen before open up, looking at you, and you slam into it, but it doesn't feel like anything other than stepping out of the room into the chamber beyond where you came out of, calm. Your companions, you hear Valric still screaming and shaking the door handle to the door going upstairs.
Ah!
You obviously weren't in there for long. A subtle voice in your ear calls out, it just whispers, "Thank you, friend."
You're welcome, friend. Observer. I got a new friend.
Okay. And we can pick up from there next week if you want.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
Jeb's got a new friend.
This will be the making friends episode.
All right.
Yeah. We made a friend of hand job. We made a friend of a ghost for a little while.
Yeah, you know.
And made a friend with an eldritch horror.
Yeah. I like that last one a lot.
Yeah. So, and you said we're going to level up, right?
Yeah, you can get to level 5.
Does Jeb need to level up as something else?
Only if you want to, but you can we could talk about it offline if you want, or
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
okay. All right.
Depending on what that is and who that is and what the situation is.
All right.
Jeb likes that guy.
And until next time, folks.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.